Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. Today a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Syracuse's offense will get first crack at it here. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on the team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Williams looking for a man. The throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barnes. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The short hands, it's Barnes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throwaway.
The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. He's got it on the run, and he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Presley. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Tight end now in motion. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quick completion to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Hart. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Williams will pass. Catch in the middle. It's Tremble. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's James. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Caught behind the line. It's Tremble. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Cuse. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split them out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it behind the line. It's Braswell. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Williams looking for a man. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And wings it incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Grabs it in the middle. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Under fire. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Williams will pass. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Syracuse has it in the red zone. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grab behind the line. It's Willis. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 13 to Purdue. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Well, this defense was ready for go marks against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Pulls it in.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Presley. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Williams looking for a man. Slips it. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pulls it in with one hand. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, in this offense trying to put something together. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Presley. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback making checks. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll immediately call timeout. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got an open man. There he goes. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow.
He's going to let it go. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Caught over the middle. It's Presley. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover. And he steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the tight end. Williams will pass. Makes the catch. It's Tremble. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. They'll run play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the move. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Williams looking for a man. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows?
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Orange will have to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. On the run, it's King. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Quarterback now breaking the field. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got enough space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back's got it. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This should be the last play of the quarter. Williams will pass. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pulls it in on the right. Finds a seam. Past the 20. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Orange.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get...
Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Out of the end zone. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about... for weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. Right down the boulevard. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cuse.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the coverage team able to wrestle it down. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. At the 45 on his way. Lots of running room. Touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Williams looking for a man. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And his throw is incomplete.
That's a tough throw to make, especially at this juncture of the game. It's late, you're trailing, and that's a deep throw on an outbreaking route. As a quarterback, your timing has to be perfect, and you've got to throw that thing out in front.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. So now on comes the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Cincinnati is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, Like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 17 to Washington. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Williams will pass. Pocket breaking down. He's taking the deep shot. Makes the grab on the left side. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. That pass is incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
To the air on second down. Card in the backfield. It's James. Smashes through the tackle. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions.
There he goes. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rushes on him. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Just inside the red zone. First and 10 from the 19. Going to the running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Looking for space, it's Kane. And they're able to make the tackle. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect